public. You don't own either your masters or publishing, so if the album charts, you ain't saying nothing of it. You a puppet and you love it. You holler telling you tuck it, you a sucker. Defeat him cause I'm unbeatable. He the one that say he the one that get eat upon. Feed upon, I compete with him easily. It's like either son diligently and evil one appease him and succeed in the fact that I'm even able to hop on the beat and do the stuff. Who the thunk? I make the punks look like chumps. Only doing this part-time, I'm better than all y'all. Crazy that I'm frontin' the metal band. Yeah, let me speak on that one time for the one time. It's the new grind that these new timers and metal ass try to do rhymes and they hella whack, need to stop that. And other cats I ain't not soft, but backwards get compared to y'all by default. Rhyming behind distorted guitars and dumbos, think it's the same as lame. I've been in the game and put them to shame if I got to. I am not you, I'm more complex, you a haiku. It's impossible to be me, so you should stop, dude. I don't knock you, giving a try or a shot, fool, but when I move, it's different. You hearing it, I rap cause I'm feeling it. Your raps don't even take it serious. You a joke, you blow. It done and appears to be limited vocabulary, rhymes elementary. Listen to your track, it's the proof. Look, rhyme scheme sound like a page of Dr. Seuss book. You the bottom of the basic totem polling. Couldn't even rap a Nickelodeon slogan. Give you the works, it has the perks to not cursing your verse. I'm hot for what it's worth, you right. And I ain't trying to be cocky, go inflated would not be. I just don't like the fact you make rap sound whack, man. This is legitimately an art form. I know you do it to be trendy, but it's not funny when you be a crash dummy for the sake of making money that you don't even see. Please listen to me. That was Rippaverse Raps, part photo. You know, we said in the first rap, you know, we get all these comparisons to all these other bands because you fools don't know the difference between somebody just rhyming the end of their bars on a song than a guy that's actually spitting. So going forward, don't compare me to any of these fools. Backwards album coming soon. I can't let it slide. I can't let it slide. Nah. Look like we got another one of them. Popping at the mouth or the side of his neck when he pouts, no argument, no rebuttal from. He ain't from my town, I don't know him, so I'm guessing he's a clown like he wanted me to love on him. But you know that ain't my style, yet he still got my name in his mouth and I ain't running for cover from. A bunch of lambs, how you figure you getting fame from my clout, so let's get this cleared now. I'm cold like an Eastern February, but that hating isn't necessary. You being petty cause you see me rising, becoming legendary, and you talking down like you very scary. Come on, dude. Get on, fool. Typing and writing on a post too. Get a cosign when you wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight in the produce section at Whole Foods. I already told you. Since my adolescence, I had to stress that never being less than being excellent is the motto I follow. For throttle, I gotta be some sort of testament. If I strive to do it, be the best at it. So testing this is rather pointless than pandemonium. My opponent, full of baloney, I'm owning him. He's a phony one, cause I can't allow it. I'm overpowered like Bowser, and your mouth is writing checks with a negative balance. You can't cash that. I don't think it's covered by that Affleck. High side if you want, but you putting on a bad act. I promise you, it ain't worth it. It's more than getting laughed at. You don't want a task that, so back and do oblige. I'm killing it like it's a pesticide. I'm prepared if you get in my way. The endeavor's fine. I never settle, I got the better mind. So if you knocking my grind, I just can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be in a bad place. Nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.
Nah, I done did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. I escaped the mental shackles, I ain't got patience for these bastards, I can't let it slide. I ain't saying I'll attack you, I'm saying this bigger than rappers. I'm saying that you need to back up, so back up. I'm saying that this would not end in a tie, I can't let it slide. My politics are rather controversial. Who would've thought that? I ain't catching all slack, and I have enemies on my ball sack. I'm thinking insanity's what you call that, and I just get appalled at. I'm blacker than Nina or Simone, and I just want freedom and want all these people left alone. How in the world is that chapping you? Laughable, you catch an attitude. Glad that you going mad cause my attributes call me bad and a radical, but that is so irrational. Mathematically, I'm past that degree to these rapper dudes. Had another latitude, and that'll prove you lacking too. You roll with a pack of dudes that lasted you cause you whacking your raps a poo. You need a faculty that's backing you. Your rapping is not compatible. Battle me and that'll be the day day there'll be a casualty, and that don't mean you have to go away. It don't matter to me, tactically I'm leaving nothing left. So you can get a step or you can kick rocks like you work construction on a 10th block. So don't do it, you foolish, if you thinking that I have since stopped. I'm just getting started, so when this drop, get ready. Cause I ain't playing about you, I'm praying that you try to get fly like a pterodactyl. I'm staring at you, you better back up, you're damn near try. Apparently I've earned it all, not just a piece of the pie, so I can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be. In a bad place, nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.
Nah, I done did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. I escaped the mental shackles, I ain't got patience for these bastards, I can't let it slide. I ain't saying I'll attack you, I'm saying this bigger than rappers. I'm saying that you need to back up, so back up. I'm saying that this would not end in a tie, I can't let it slide. Sheeple, lazy and evil. For years I've watched y'all allow Donald Trump turn you to crazy people. Where's that freedom eagle when you must need them? You bugging like beetles and lining up gleeful sticking needles in. 2020 was the year that y'all were losing it. Watching smart people I respect turn into lunatics. The rational became irrational. The avenue we travel through will have a few kickbacks will hassle you. Y'all fools so short-sighted, of course you write it. Shut it down, print money, you should be indicted. What you are doing is criminal. And been a fool, the end of you is gonna be the end of you, and your institute is crooked. Fools claiming I hate the police. Too stupid to understand that they are what they eat. Control freaks that'll use their own homies to seek power and then put them on the wall in a week. This industry is full of followers.
Hello and welcome to GeekGateX Live, Xcast Live
19.
number 19 with me, the Broke Dream,
And me. Me.
and Nero.
I'm
Cheers.
me.
Nobody likes you anyway.
Did you know that I was me?
We're gonna start differently today because I want to. That's why. Just make sure that the sounds make it true. Okay.
It's not what you want.
Because fuck you. That's why.
It's Klaus Schwab that asked you. We're officially sponsored by the WEF now.
Don't say that. I don't want to be bad.
We sold our souls.
I don't want to be bad. Anyway, okay. We're gonna start with this because shit's funny as hell.
Sound sounds too loud.
Hello, Genie. First, I would like...
Whoa, hold your horses. What's your name?
I am Aladdin, and you are my property now, Genie. The lamp says I get 3 wishes.
I mean, well, there are rules. I can't kill anybody. I can't make anyone fall in love with anyone else. And I can't bring people back from the dead.
Then for my first wish, Genie, I would like nothing more than to bury myself in Princess Yasmin's bobs and vagine like a desert jackal.
Whoa, Al, I can't force love.
Genie, I said nothing of love. I simply wish for Yasmin to be my slave and my wife. No love is intended.
Al, that's kind of messed up. To own another human?
It is the 8th century CE, Genie. I do not care.
I don't know.
Your rules said nothing of slavery, Genie. You must honor the terms of our contract or I am free to take your hands, as you would be a thief, depriving me of my wishes.
Oh shit.
Thank you, Genie. For my second wish, Abu says he would like a handful of pine nuts.
What else?
There is no need, Genie. You have already made all of mine and Abu's wishes come true.
Can you at least free me then?
Absolutely not, Genie. You are a pagan god and must stay bound to your torment.
Okay, still priceless, right?
Oh my god, you should say photorealistic Aladdin, because that's, that's what Hindu guys really look like. Like, Aladdin was like too handsome to be Indian. Okay, you got a couple of handsome Indian dudes, but the exception doesn't confirm the rule.
Yeah. You wanna react to this one too?
Yes, of course.
So,
Get ready to get bad.
Oh, immediately.
what should children be learning about? I feel like we'll cover a lot of ground with English. Yeah, learning English,
I know
grammar,
where it's going.
writing cursive. Cursive! They're really gonna need cursive for some reason.
No, but
Spanish? No! No comprende to the talking of the Mexican. What else? Math, obviously, right? Adding, subtracting, dividing, you know, basic math, right? But let's not stop there. I'm pretty sure they're going to need algebraic equations and calculus for the rest of their life. I'm sure of it.
Looking at the camera.
American history, the best of the best, the realest history of this nation. Christopher Columbus discovering America. He did? I don't fucking know. But who gonna press us? What about black history? Really? Dick? If our pure white children want to learn about monkeys, they can do it at the zoo. Not at school. What about classes that teach children, you know, basic necessities outside of school? You know, as far as like financial literacy and, you know, how to raise children, and, you know, how to be social outside of school, and, you know, that teach children how to build cars, change tires, you know, build houses, you know, things of that nature. What about that? That's a good point, Chuck. Okay. So, we'll teach financial literacy to the white children only. Okay? Home economics to the women. They can cook, clean, take care of children, whatever women do. We'll teach woodshop to the dirty Mexicans so they could build the houses for the white children. And as for the blacks, sink or swim, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Court adjourned.
I'm kind of butthurt about the part with the let's teach them like not just basic math, like algebra, like you know how much like I'm terrible at math.
I know that.
And
That's how I fleece you.
Took me a while to finally get my maths and to get out of school and never fucking using it in my day-to-day life. It wasn't even funny. It was just like frustrating because, you know, they don't teach you useful stuff. They just wanted you to be a monkey pressing buttons, and like it's the part about what actually learning something useful in your day-to-day life. In day-to-day life, I use the most advanced thing I use is percentages.
Okay.
Adding, subtracting, dividing, percentages. That's it. You never thought. Oh wow, the circumference of a circle. That was fucking useful. And it's not even like, you know, common knowledge that can be useful, like knowing the name of your body parts, learning how your body functions, or learning history. Because history, it comes back in your day-to-day life. It's like relevant to how you live, and learning about anatomy is useful just in general, but also, you know, if you draw, if you're into exercising, bodybuilding, or into fighting, it's just generally useful. Like learning how like the blood carries oxygen is a knowledge that served me, but learning how to calculate the circumference of a fucking circle. You know how like many moments in my life, how much grievance I had because of math, and only to the minute I fucking finished school to not even use it once.
Never touch it.
Never touched it.
You will never know that part existed.
And the thing is that afterwards, like I was going to say, it's been so long and you never use it, so you forgot about it anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, oh okay. And I'm glad to be out of school, because it's like, fuck, all this time learning all this shit and barely half of it was useful. Fuck you.
Yep.
And then going to fucking college and then realizing it's like, especially with the internet now. Like I can just learn my shit. Unless we're talking about like engineering, like I don't want my guy to learn engineering on YouTube, but
They can.
But you know, there's a lot of things where you know how our parents used to live. You get
Right.
out of high school, you specialize into a job, and then you have a bit of common knowledge and common sense. That's it. That's what we need. We don't need all that fucking algebra, circumferences, and all that bullshit. I
Yeah,
You know, just going out of school and
everyone
just-
that had a fucking college degree, they'll be like, why are you mad? You need to go to college to get. Do you want your doctor to not have a college degree? I'm like, I understand the idea, but one of the best doctor in history used to not be the one that invented the new instrument and everything. So I understand the idea, but you know, some people don't learn the same way, so you put them aside and make them feel like they're dumb as hell because you didn't have, like, you understand what I mean? Like,
yeah, you don't learn the same way, so they just cast you aside.
yeah, and
Just
they make you feel
fucking
like you're a
suck.
dumbass, you will never do nothing in your life. And when you do something in your life, you're surprised because, you know, you didn't fit in, you weren't that
I think that's the
smart.
worst fucking part. I think like a lot of where my anxiety came from was the fact that okay, you think you're like you're just useless, you're garbage, and then you start learning stuff, and that doesn't help for your not ego, but you know your image of self, because you think you're garbage, you're useless, and then you start learning skills, and like, oh, I'm not useless, and then you realize, oh, you can learn outside of school. You should learn outside of school. That's how people used to function. School is for if, for example, you want to do something really specific, and if that's your type of learning. But honestly, some of my best skills I've learned outside of school.
I didn't learn to podcast on the podcasting school.
My writing got better when I stopped using what they taught you in school. Like my writing style for writing stories, but also for writing articles, just writing in general got much better when
I started reading books when I stopped going to school.
I always liked book, and then
I hated
especially
books.
in English class, I thought that we always read garbage. So I wanted to read, you know, more advanced thing like Edgar Allan Poe.
I will be frank. I hated reading
No,
books
you're
at
Michael.
school because school gives you trash books to read,
Yeah.
and I used to go to the library like every weekend before because I love books. So at one point I stopped just reading because it was just trash.
Most people I know
Like-
don't say they don't like reading. That's not true. You don't like school. School discourage you from reading. But I know someone who specifically told me, oh, once you actually, you know, find some interesting books, realize, oh no, it's just school that gives you bullshit. And makes it, they make it a chore. I think that, like, if they taught video game history in school, you would hate video games too. Because
Yeah.
they find a way to make it boring.
They're gonna find a way. It's the fact that
They make sports boring. They made books boring. They did make video game boring. They'd make sex boring. If they had like hookers with big titties coming into class, they'd find a way to make it boring.
Yeah, but the thing is like, is the way that they do it, because you read a book, and instead of talking about the book, you have a fucking essay or fucking quiz about what did this character do in the book, and instead of doing something like interesting, like, oh, what was your favorite part of the book and why?
What do you think
did you
that?
like about the book? or
Well,
something?
like, what do you think that represent? What's the lesson of the book? What part really stood out to you?
Okay, the part of what do you think that represents, that was some dumb shit. Everyone was writing dumb shit because no one was thinking.
No, I
about
just want
this
the
part.
answer to be 1984 is about communism.
Yeah, but like most people don't think that. They're like, I don't know what he was thinking. The book was good. That's it. Who cares? even now when you read the book, you're like, what is it thinking? No, just like, oh damn, fucking. 1984 wasn't even. It was about socialism, by the way. Not something.
Same fucking difference.
Mm.
It kind of reminds me of Starship Trooper, where they were asked, is the movie about communism or socialism? And the thing is that they mix both in the movie, but you realize at the point they're so far to the other extreme that they end up being the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want piss or do you want shit? They're both like things, like garbage coming out of you.
It's more, do you want shit or do you want cooked shit?
Yeah.
Because at the same time, they're bullshit.
Do you want shit or you want diarrhea?
Same difference. Okay. Let's go to the last one from me, Canyon. And
Oh god, they're definitely getting banned.
oh yeah. It's a brief hour.
Like me at the bingo hall.
What do we have here?
I have Jesus Christ, the Son of God, or the Messiah, whatever you want to call it.
Wow. Jesus was the Son of God. I mean, this guy was a big deal. Is he still operational, or I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, he is.
Okay. Well, let me stab him.
Oh!
Yeah.
How about one more time for good measure? Wow, how cool. Now, let me ask, how much are you trying to get for this thing?
You know, my wife said it's either me or Jesus that has to go. So I was just wanting an easy $2,000 for this dude. Keep the wife happy. You know how it is.
Zoom.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm not sure how to price a man nailed to a piece of plywood, so let me call my buddy. He's an expert on this stuff, and he can help gauge what something like this might be worth.
Sure, no problem.
Now, this is a sweet find, but I just want to be sure that buying this emaciated Jew isn't going to just end up being a decoration in my shop. Thanks for coming in. So,
Is he really-
what can you tell me about this guy? I mean, is this the real Jesus Christ?
Oh, yes. Jesus Christ is the shepherd, the Son of God.
Sir, help me.
You can tell by his scraggly beard and crown of thorns that this is a tortured man.
Sir, I'm in
The
trouble.
way the nails are hammered into his wrist clearly shows that this is the real guy. And,
don't touch it.
we have paintings of Jesus with nails through his hands, and
God,
but it was in fact his wrist.
Jesus
In my
Christ.
professional opinion, this is the creature that has magical abilities.
Sir, please help.
He is neither man nor monster.
God,
He
please
is the
help me,
one
sir.
and only God.
Jeez, okay. Sorry if you're a Buddhist or something. So in your opinion, what's this thing worth?
In my professional
Take me
opinion,
away from here.
this thing is rare.
Take me
I
away
mean,
from here, sir.
Jesus is a big guy. People are waiting for this guy to come back, and I guess we know where he's been. So I would say $7 trillion. Okay, thank you, sir. So, given that you heard this thing's worth $7 trillion, what's the best you can do for me?
Don't sell me.
Well, considering the information that I learned,
sell me.
I think $3 trillion is more than fair.
It's not. It's not.
Man, I don't know. I just don't know if this is gonna sell. I could do about $400.
Oh my God.
Could you do like
Daddy, help me.
500 billion?
I could do about 450. Could you do 450 for me?
Well, the wife will be happy to have this eyesore out of the house, so we have a deal.
Yo, he give you like 2,000.
I'm happy with the amount I was given today. I know it's less than I expected, but I know my wife will be happy to not have that man screaming at all hours of the night anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me. I'm the Son of God.
Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. They know not what they do, Father. They know not what they do.
Thanks for watching the video. Click here to check
Oh
out.
god. Oh, did you see the arm flaps?
Yeah.
Oh, it's usually guys and the avatars make themselves look like way too fucking cool posing with video game characters.
Like
no,
me?
he knows what he
Like
is.
me?
Oh god. No, but you mean like an idealized version of themselves?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's not ideal. That's just disgusting.
That is more just funny.
I really like the detail of, oh no, you see it's the real God because it's nailed to his wrist, not his hands like in most depictions.
Yeah.
Which is probably the case.
Yeah, it's
He's worth 7 trillion. 7 trillion. Jesus. Not even 100K, not even 1,000K. Just yo, you got butt fuck.
Is this? Oh, it's the wrong one. Yeah, I'm on Gaming Comics. know. Like I said, it's just so fucking.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, son of God.
Yeah.
He's neither beast nor man. He is a magical creature, the one true God. I like how he was drawn realistically, except for his fucking creepy hands.
Yeah, I don't.
Because he's like a fucking disgusting gremlin that gets his paws on everything.
It's the part when he was like what's his name? When he's like 7 trillion, and he's like, don't tell me, don't tell me.
Oh.
Like, you have like all those little sounds.
Yeah, you can hear him screaming at the end
Yeah,
out of the shop.
Shit.
Oh god.
Anyway,
Okay, first
before we
article.
start, how was your week?
My week was a week, and I week the week. By the way, guys, right now until August, let's date this fucking episode. Sonic, no, not Sonic. Crash Bandicoot. There's other games, but they're trash. Like the Men of Medan, the
Yeah,
Dark
I
Picture.
got all of them because they're all.
You know the people who made the game with the Wendigos. Before Dawn.
I don't care.
The slow cinematic bullshit.
I don't
Until
know.
Dawn.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, their games are, but who cares? They suck. So they put Crash 4. It's About Time, and I have to say that it's actually pretty fucking good.
What? I didn't hear.
It's actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Okay.
I like how they streamlined everything. You know when you have games.
I like how your hand is closer to the mic than your fucking mouth.
No, because I'm caressing the mic.
Yeah.
Imagine that it's a big titty.
I don't know. I muted the mic so I don't receive your still dumb sounds.
A big floppy titty. So yeah, I like the. Oh, fucking Dum Dum.
Oh, it's okay. I'm good.
Okay, while Dum Dum is Dum Dum over Dum Dum Land.
Shut the fuck up.
So when you play the levels, I do really appreciate that they're segmented. So instead of having a one level where you're trying really hard to get the white gem, each segment, there's no purple gem anymore. Well, not in the first couple of levels.
So they casualize the game.
No, actually not really. Actually, it's the hardest Crash. From what I heard, it's the hardest one in the series so far because they really went far to make it like have a lot of bullshit to collect. But that's what I like. It's the most video gaming game I've played in a while.
Video gaming game.
Yeah, because so each section, I like the fact that you reach the end and you know immediately if you get a gem or not. So each segment of the level, each level has a segment, and you get a gem for each segment instead of having a gem just for one level. So you can, fuck up a part but still get a couple of gems near the end.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you finish the level and you get gems, you unlock suits. So the game gives you, there's a lot of costumes. So you have story costumes that do have effects, but most of the costumes are just cosmetic. And when you start the game, all the bullshit costumes that were DLC are now like free. So I don't have to connect an Activision account or some bullshit to get Crash as a skeleton.
Oh wait, that means you will not lose your content when they decide to remove the game from the
the online in the store. Yeah. So yeah, you get a lot of free costumes that were pre-order and bullshit, but a lot of other costumes, I think there's like 20, 30, so you get costumes just for playing well, and every time you reach a segment of the level you get a gem, and it's really a best of the series. You can play wow, you can play Crash, you can play Coco, you can play Neo Cortex, Dingodile. There's a lot of characters, but also just it's really like the best of their level design, and it has everything, and the story is pretty decent so far. It has some humor. The characters, Coco plays like Crash, but she has different animations, and they made her kind of cute. I was kind of afraid when I saw that the Tanya, his old girlfriend, was kind of a like I don't need no man butch with the I have a mental disease haircut. But they made Coco really cute, and it's like, oh, it's his little sister. That's wholesome. And the voice acting is pretty good. I noticed that they have Simon Templesmith, I think, the guy who played Kane in Legacy of Kane. He's playing not Nefarious, but the blue guy. I'm gonna remember in like fucking 10 minutes.
Oh, good. Take your time. It's not like.
Not Neo, not Cortex. Oh fuck it, the blue guy who manipulates time. And no, the game I haven't played much of it, but it's really interesting. They have just a good level design, good voice acting, good animation. I think the only thing I don't like is that it's not quite as the animations are not as snappy. For example, when you hit a crab, in the old games, they would just ricochet off in the background and hit another one. But here, the animations are not slowed down, but you really see the crab like going away and bouncing on another crab. But I like how quick and erratic it was. It was kind of part of the charm. Here, it's like really well animated. But what I like was that it was just really quick.
Okay.
And maybe visually the game is kind of over designed, where the level, everything looks good, but there's so much shit on screen. Sometimes your eyes kind of go blurry. But overall, no, it's really well done, and you have some complicated platforming challenges. And they kind of remember on like most 3D Crash games that collecting boxes and having them be difficult to collect are part of the fun. And even in the early levels, you have these moments where you have to jump, you can't get back to this platform, or you have to destroy the box in the boxes in a specific order, or you'll fall, or some boxes will be unavailable. So I really do recommend the game. There's a lot of, it's just a video game. I was surprised how quickly you start to you start at the beginning on Insanity Beach. You get costumes, multiple characters. It's just, maybe the only thing I don't like is the interface. It kind of has that cheap
New Age interface.
Well, I feel like I'm playing Fortnite.
Yeah, they all look like that. That's kind of sad,
especially after Persona 5.
Yeah, no one can. Nothing is as good as Persona 5. Even if you watch like Persona.
Even Persona Strikers is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it's fucking great. But outside of Atlus, they don't care about the menu.
Yeah, Catherine was pretty good too.
Yeah, but that's Atlus too, so that's what I mean. Like,
but
Atlus,
okay, let's say Ace Combat. I played Ace Combat 7.
Okay.
And the menu, the interface, it's slick and metallic. Like, it's a flying game. You're flying jets. So it's like, oh, okay, I'm into it. I feel like I'm playing. The interface is adapted to what you're playing. But with Crash, it's like, oh god, you took like the first font and you just like interface for kids number 4. Oh, it sucks. But outside of that, I really recommend the game.
Okay. But yeah, for the interface, I already give up because most games don't do the interface the way that Atlus do. The Atlus interface is muy
bueno.
Yeah.
Oh, also.
Yeah.
Barry season 3.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Go fuck yourselves. Spoilers. Barry dives into what I like to call the Satsui no Negro. He just embraces the darkness after the end of season 2. So, do you want to be spoiled?
It's okay. I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna spoil you. I was going to spoil you anyway. At the end of season 2, his handler betrays him, and he tells. So basically, a cop was on his ass, and then she kind of gave up because she thought the case was solved. She understands the truth, and then he kills her. And afterwards, he hides it to his acting coach, who was in love with her, and he's distraught. And then his handler, Fuchs, shows him the corpse and tells him that he killed her, just to go, no, fuck you, you can't quit the job. I have a hold over you. And afterward, what basically happens is acting coach gets framed, but at the end, he's cleared. And Barry just goes apeshit, goes to see Fuchs, tries to kill him, doesn't kill him, but kills everyone around him. He goes into a spot where, because he's angry, he doesn't realize like who's around, and he kills the Bolivians, all of them, and he kills most of the Chechens. And the Chechens were like pals with him. When he trained them and left, they danced around him, and they were like, "Yo, we're gonna miss you." And then he personally trained one of them to more or less be his replacement. You could tell that there was one guy who was like him, and when their leader, the gay dude, NoHo Hank, kind of bitched out, he basically became by default the new leader, and he just kills him. And then afterwards he come back and he's like, oh fuck, he didn't realize that it killed him, while the other guy could have killed him but hesitated because he saw, oh, it's Barry. But then he just shoots him like Terminator style, and you can see there's no emotions in his face. And afterwards, season 3, he just goes into a full killing mode. He goes on Craigslist to kill people, and he basically tells people, yo, do you have a job for me? I need to kill.
Wow.
I want to kill. Like, I need this. And the first guy who contacts him wants him to like kill a guy who cocked him and cut off his eyelids. And then at the end he's like, oh, you know what, he apologized, so we shouldn't kill him anymore. And Barry goes, what? And just kills the both of them and leaves them to die in the grave they dug for themselves. It's like, well, the one guy was digging his own grave, but he killed them in the same grave.
Okay.
And afterwards you realize that he's like punished. Barry has a beard, he's more muscular. You can tell he's not well. And his wife has this entire story about how, oh, I was a beaten housewife, which was true. But then she said that, yeah, I told him to go fuck himself and left. But turns out it wasn't true. Every time she'd get her ass beat, she'd say, oh, I'm sorry, honey. And she would just go back to him. She was basically, a beaten housewife. She submitted to him completely, but in the wrong way. And then he convinced her to tell the truth, but then at the end she couldn't, and she lied. She said that she was like a boss woman, and you can tell that she actually cares about telling the truth, but that everyone around her is super fucking woke, and they're trying to have this yes queen moment. And then they really put her story in a way where it's like, are you trying to make this like a sitcom? Are you like, this is supposed to be a dark thing where I'm like giving you my experience, and you're making it into a bullshit diluted commercial thing. And then Barry makes her be a housewife again. Basically, she was manipulating him emotionally, but then he reversed it. And there's even a scene where he screamed at her, he wanted a favor, she didn't, and everyone around, all the feminists, as soon as Barry starts screaming, they all fucking run away. There's not a single one of them. And there's a girl who's like a lead actor in his wife's show, and she's the only one who's like, yo, we should do something about him. And everyone is like, I want to keep my job. He technically doesn't work for us. We can't call HR. And they're just all like, yeah. No, it's really sad.
They're like, oh, the system cannot help me. So because the system cannot help me, I can do shit.
Yeah, he doesn't work for us. We can't call HR. Like, what a pussy bitch ass response.
Yeah, that's the...
Oh, I can't call, like, daddy system, daddy government, so I'm just not gonna do shit. And you can tell she's a beaten housewife. he mentions that his controller is broken, and she buys a new controller. She prepares spaghetti for him with a beer, and she's like, "Honey, are you coming home soon?" And you can tell that she's just repeating what she did with her old husband, where he was the one being terrible, and she calls him and apologizes and tell him how much she loves him. She even like quit early one day at the job just to get the spaghetti to not get her ass beat. And he doesn't even touch her. He's just really terrifying, and you can tell that he wants to be loved, but he's just he crossed the edge. Now he's just a terrible person, and he goes to see the guy Kuzino. He killed his cop girlfriend, and he tries to tell Kuzino tries to escape, and Barry has him in his trunk for like hours, and he's like, "Okay, fuck your plan to make up for me. I don't want you to make up for me. I just want to go home." And he goes home, reunites with his estranged son and his grandson. He's been good with him again for a while, and he gets Barry his car gets hit by another car, and Cusino was running away from him, got mauled by 30 dogs, arrives at home, but Barry still manages to be in front of him. Even though he was just in a car accident, he's just sitting there with blood dripping down his forehead. Nobody notices. And like he just says, "You are going to do the thing. I'm going to find you like a role again in Hollywood because you're a pariah now. Everybody hates you because you used to be a dick. I'm going to find you a role. That's my redemption." And he says, "If you call the police, him, like his son, his grandson, they're fucking done." And he looks at him and he says, "I love you, Mr. Kuzino." And he says, "Tell me, do you love me, Mr. Kuzino? Tell me that you love me." And, "I love you, Barry." "Say it again." And you can see in his face, is like,
that was like prison, bitch.
but you can tell that he's on the verge of tears. He really regrets, but he's too far down that path to be redeemed, and he's
broken.
Oh, he's broken. He's just a monster now. He just like given into just killing everyone and everything, and he's just a monster now. And it's awkward because before it was like he had these brief moments of being a monster. But you could tell he was a good person and tried to make it up. He had a code of honor. "I only kill bad people." And then he's like, "No, I just don't want to kill anymore." But then he went and it was like, now he just kills everyone. Just even Mr. Kuzino was just going to off him. He was like in the middle of nowhere, had him on his knees and was going to shoot him. And then was like, "Yeah, actually, we can not kill you." It's like, God damn, it's just terrible. He's scary now, and I love it. Dark Berry. It's like Violent Berry.
So we have two good stuff on Apple Plus. Two good stuff on Apple Plus. So
no, that's HBO.
No, that's Apple Plus.
No, Barry is HBO.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the logo is like there every time. HBO.
Okay.
And wait, what were you talking? Apple Plus? Two things.
I was thinking about the Epic Quest.
Oh, that.
Yeah, because
that's Apple Plus.
Yeah, that's Apple Plus.
Are you sure?
Certain. It's really difficult to find somewhere on the rainbow to watch it for free. Like I was watching it because Ghost got me watching it, and yeah, because I don't have Apple Plus, it's like kind of difficult. Even finding a reliable boat to watch it for free, it's kind of difficult. So yeah.
Okay, it is Apple Plus.
I told you like
you thought that Barry was Apple Plus.
Okay,
too.
but that's because you watched Barry. I didn't start it yet.
Yeah, but you insisted.
Oh damn it! Go fuck yourself.
It's
that being
HBO.
said, me.
It's on Crave too, but I don't have Crave.
What did I did this week? So I did get what's the name? Stray, but I didn't start streaming. We're gonna maybe stream it after the.
Did you
podcast.
play it?
Not yet. I didn't have the time. For real, I just didn't have the time. I was sick and tired, and I couldn't do shit. I was sleeping most of the time and working. Like, I needed money to survive, so that part is kind of annoying too. But yeah, that's most of the stuff that I did. So yeah, that and fighting bad guys in my imagination, and playing my
you
my
insane
fucking
now?
gacha because I'm a gacha slave. So yeah.
Oh my God.
And one thing that I learned is that people were crying because something Diablo. Do as I do. Just forget that the game exists. It's not that good anyway. Like, they don't even have waifu on that game.
It's Diablo. Who fucking cares?
Like, Raid Shadow Legend, non-sponsor, has better waifu than this game.
It has waifus. Period.
Anyway, that being said,
We're totally sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
we aren't, but I wouldn't say no.
If we do get sponsored, oh boy.
Yeah, podcast. Seriously, I wouldn't mind.
You know, I'm just gonna talk about Raid Shadow Legends. Like, if we get sponsored, I'm just gonna talk about it like non-stop.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I think that's some stuff we cannot say during a podcast if we are sponsored by Shadow Legends, so who cares? Anyway, that being said, let's start. So we have your article for first, so
Wait just a second. Those
Nobody
diapers
cares.
that I bought for my baby were sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
nobody cares.
That
Okay,
coffin
go.
for my grandma, Raid Shadow Legends.
Go with your article.
Sega fixing a variety of issues after Sonic Origins launch is met with subpar play reviews, developer rants, and game-breaking glitches. After being met with a half-hearted reception from players, Sega are working on fixing variety of issues. Sonic Origins is currently sitting at mixed on Steam. As soon as I saw that, I was like,
Oh,
I fucking knew it.
I
Screw it.
heard that people were like, so Sonic Origin was trash because Sonic Generation was so good. Like, how can you fuck it up? It's like just Sonic Generation, but without the generation.
But my problem with Sonic Origins is that you have like Christian Whitehead and Taxman, and there's like free version of these games on iOS and Android that are better. Why do you fuck up like the PC release? So
Because it's not the same. Okay,
users gave the
people
game
think
an
that- people think that porting a game is just
no, I
taking
don't.
the-
I don't think that. But what I mean is that
No, I didn't say that too.
yeah, you know, I know, but it's your mascot. So even if it's it's difficult to import it, you think that you take the time. It's not like a spin-off of Sonic. It's not Sonic, the one on Wii U, Lost World.
Oh, I was thinking that you will say that it's not ugly Sonic, but yeah, keep it up.
It's not ugly Sonic. It's like Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic CD, and you fucked it up. Oh.
But the thing is, like, you know what? The part that I find more insulting is the fact that technically the game already exists on Sonic Generation. So
Yeah.
you could just have copy and paste this part for real.
Do they have the originals in Sonic Generations?
Yeah.
Oh. So how come 4 classic Sonic the Hedgehog titles, widely considered near masterpieces in their time, are getting such a lukewarm reception in the newly released collection? One of the main issues seems to stem from the overall bugginess of the collection, featuring game-breaking glitches that include Dr. Eggman endlessly exploding at the end of Sonic 2, and even freezing up entirely during one of the earlier encounters in the game. Static and Fire made a thread cataloging the various bugs they discovered. These mainly include numerous audio and graphical glitches that can either see the player getting trapped between a spring and a bumper, as well as the special stage music resetting when players earn an extra life. Other less fortunate players found themselves running into even more frustrating bugs that could potentially tarnish the experience Sega initially intended to offer with the re-release of Sonic Origins. At least we could turn to the modding community to fix some of the issues, right?
You know who will not like it? That part? OG Sunny Sakai. You'd be like,
Oh god.
you'd be like, no, how dare you insult Sega? Sega is the best.
No, I'd be like, oh Sega, how low you've come. In spite of producing a total of 20 mods for the Sonic titles including fan game Sonic Forever, Mother Xandman Better Origins mod was unfortunately cancelled. Hey, so we decided to stop the development of this project, Xandman reportedly stated in a since deleted post. After really digging into the files for this game, it's become way clearer that this game is absolute shit. We fixed enough where the game is a bit more serviceable, but really, especially without scripts, there is not a whole lot we can fix without just redoing sprites. Xandman admitted, maybe I'll come back to this in the future when script editing becomes a thing, but for now, screw this game.
Yeah, I'm sure that was fucking annoying, depending on the way that they program the game and stuff.
Go Sega, go Sega, go, 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 go,
So,
go.
in breath, like...
So, Sega fucking up again? If it's not Sonic Mania, I don't give a fuck.
Are you really that surprised? Like, no. Like, I won't say that it's easy because nothing is, but
Sega is constantly fucking up with Sonic. That's the problem.
yeah.
If it's not Yakuza, I don't give a fuck.
Anyway, that being said, yeah. Let's go see the comments. There's not that much comments. Okay, so nobody cares. Good to know.
Nobody cares.
Wait, I'm just gonna do something for
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Let's
Sega,
see.
nobody cares.
Wait, no. Okay. You can keep reading. Okay, yeah. It's okay. Alright, okay. I'm gonna move it after. Just that I need to move that around.
Oh god, no.
Yeah. Okay. So I saw this article. I didn't read it yet, so we're gonna discover it together. So yeah, I'd like to say that YouTuber Vida Dark something representation. I wanted to know in which game because most people hate it in game. I like how the people that hate representation are getting more and more vocals because that's one thing that yeah, that's with Central. Okay, we won't even lie, nobody care about the new Central. Do you care?
No.
I didn't, but the fact that they put their fucking representation bullshit, nobody needed that. You could create your own character each time.
I just no.
Do you remember the number of essay that was in this game? It's called Sensual.
Yeah, but we have to show that like diversity is not an accent. We have to show you that no, we have a diverse character because we know you don't want that bullshit. Or not going to make like super diverse characters. You have to like no put the diversity in. Make sure it's there because you know that message is. People don't care about that message and they're not gonna carry it.
Yeah, nobody care about this message. It's just a fucking annoying. On my part.
The message.
Yeah, it's just fucking annoying. That being said, okay. Let's see. So yeah, I would have read the article for real, but it's too far away and my eyes are tired. And I just wanted to say that I forget that Central existed until I find this article.
To be fair, me too.
Okay. So this is a good one because
Black comics.
Nah, but the fact that he's at 3 million, my guy, 3 million.
Man, even like the best like titles these days can hardly sell 100,000.
Yeah, I know.
Kamala Marvel Harris
I don't
sells like 5,000 issues. By number 3.
Yeah, $3 million, by the way. So Rippaverse colorist Gab and blah blah blah.
Rippaverse colorist Gabe Etlab thanks Superman, son of Kal-El. Who gives a fuck? Son of Kal-El writer Tom Taylor for being a phony and a racist LGW. And inspiring him to leave DC Comics. In light of the Rippaverse's successful launch campaign, ISM series colorist Gabe has given thanks to his former DC Comics collaborator and Superman Son of Kal writer Tom Taylor for being Tom Taylor sucks. for being a
We all know
fully
that
enlisted
Taylor
GW
sucks.
and inspiring him to leave to make non-woke art. Non-woke. Okay, scroll the fuck down. I still want to know about his powers. Is he just black?
I make money this week so that I can buy like three covers, so I can give you one. I have to finish the.
Sticking to Twitter on July 11th, shortly after the campaign for the debut issue of the July Rider, Iltab, whatever, Cliff Richards and Eric Weathers illustrated Ism went live. The colorist proudly promoted the crowdfunding effort by asserting to his followers, having the courage to leave, blah, 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 blah. I'm proud that in the world most fear what others think, I had the bravery to go against the woke grain.
Yeah. By the way, one thing that I find funny is like people who like. This shit's getting annoying.
Yeah, he's a good illustrator.
Yeah. The part that I find funny is the fact that there like the one guy who's like the Rippaverse is woke because the character are black. That's the dumbest, most
disingenuous
shit that I ever heard. No one said shit about character being black. The thing that people are talking about is the fact to replace a character that was white to be black, because that's effortless bullshit. The fact that the black experience is what a black Asgardian that's rapping and that has tattoo and that has tag on the hammer and has J's on his feet in Asgard.
Oh my god, he has J's!
He has J's!
Oh god, he's black. What do we do?
Black
J's?
without J's? What you mean?
J's, graffitis. Just give him fried chicken and watermelon.
Why not? That's the same assault. Like, that's fucking dumb. Anyway, that being said, yeah.
What a bunch of assholes.
I just like the difference. Do you want to buy this or this? This or this? I'm going with
There's
the
a
top.
second choice? I thought there was only one choice.
There's only one.
Oh my fucking god.
Confrontation.
So much balls. We couldn't make Superman the gay, so we just went after. Hey, it's like real life. They go after the kids.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But seriously, it looks good, and I have money, so I'm gonna buy I'm gonna pre-order my collection and hope that come quick enough. I still have to finish reading Blade Devil. Seriously, the story is interesting. Anyway, if you go to the what's the name of the Twitter? Original Eagle Twitter, you can have like the 31st page for free.
If you what?
If you go to, he published the 23 first pages on his Twitter while he was writing them.
Okay.
So you have the 31st page.
So you mean I don't need to buy it?
You can take mine if you want to read it.
So
But-
you mean that I have the first? I have an issue. I can read issue 1
No, you can read the first pages.
and not.
But the story is interesting. I'm looking forward for the second one, but I need to finish reading it. Because that I didn't have time this week, and that's kind of frustrating when you want to create content or some stuff. Let's go to the next one.
Unity CEO John. Oh my fucking god. John Ricciello apologizes after describing game developers reject monetization. Brilliant, but calling them fucking idiots.
Yeah. The reason why I did bring that up is that I'm kind of working on a game. You didn't know that, so now you know. I'm working on a game. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna see. And I was using Unity. Why? Because Unity is kind of fun. It's using C# and some other bullshit you don't need to know. But the fact is that some people think that monetization is everything in game, and no. Like, as a gamer, I love those games that I pay once and that I can play all the time. The game that I have more hour in it it's RimWorld. The second game that I have the more hour in it is Factorio. Those games can be played infinitely without paying 1 cent more. Infinite without paying 1 cent more. And you know what that gives you? That gives you, like, if Factorio give me another game, I'm gonna buy it without a problem. Another game is Deeper Galactic. I didn't need to buy the costume. The game is just great. But I do because it's a good game. Like, monetization doesn't have to be predatory. That's all I have to say. And, like, I understand the point, but at the same time, it's not that needed. Like,
You
as
know
a
who's predatory?
what?
Uncle B.
Okay, can be.
No,
No,
he
it's
knows
just because.
Uncle B.
Okay, it's just because like people. Okay.
His name rhymes with Bin Laden.
Okay, yeah, can be, can be. But the thing's like, what's the name? It's just because like I find it funny because nowadays they call everything predatory, but things like it's like toxic. Nothing is really toxic. Like, if I'm raging in a game, I'm raging in a game. You don't have to take it personal, and if you take it personal, play solo games. You won't take it personal, so nobody cares. But like,
Offense is not given; it is taken.
yeah, and the thing's like, I understand what you mean because he want to make more money. But things like, good game, like, if you create a good game, people will ask you to create something so that we can give you money. Best example, Deeper Galactic. We ask them so that we can give them more money. What else? Fortnite. They had the battle pass because we wanted to give them money. It was a good free game. They didn't put anything inside. It's the gamer who asked to give them money for that. Okay, now it's less good, but Fortnite, like, I didn't hear no one calling Fortnite out for the battle pass. Apex, I hear people crying about Apex Legend and their stuff, but Fortnite I didn't hear shit. So you don't have to support them. That's all I have to say. Like, if you don't like it, like, don't give them money. And if a lot of people don't give them money, they will stop. There will all be dumbass who will pay for it, but you don't have to be it. Am I the only one that feel like because dumbass use some phrases, like using the same phrases doesn't feel that good? Like, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Doesn't feel good to say because of that bitch.
No, comrade. I use whatever sentence I
No,
I
like
want.
like you know like
It's our sentence now.
no, because like
No, I know what you mean. They ruined the.
yeah, because I think that the don't like it, don't buy it makes sense, but because of those commies,
commies off.
doesn't sound okay. Like, it's just annoying. Anyway, okay, so let's go to the next one. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Another. This time it's a brown head, but we can call it a red head now. Like, she's the first non redhead to become a redhead.
I'm tired of this brown washing. I want my ethnicities to be like my clothes in the washing machines. You separate the colors from the white.
That sounds just so wrong.
Yeah, no, but I don't want that chick.
And you know what I find funny?
I
Is
want
like,
a good old traditional white woman.
wow. During one moment we hear you correctly. That's kind of sad. Okay, that being said, I just hate the fact that they do that. Like, nobody gonna watch it anyway. Disney's thinking. I hope they get
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like this Jiminy Jumba, nappy Jiminy Jumba monkeys from wherever they come from. I like my shit pure. I don't want these people here. This is the deep south, and I want it to remain pure.
Yeah,
These-
people don't understand jokes nowadays, so I know. You don't look like Long Beach Griffin to me, so I don't know.
They can go back to wherever it is they came from.
Yeah.
And leave our fucking cousins alone.
Yeah.
My cousin is also my sister.
All good. That being said, yeah, it's like.
And
Did you see what they
my
did
daddy
to
ain't
the-
my
to
dad,
the
but definitely be my uncle.
Did you see what they do to the Fae? Now it's a genderless Fae who looks like a man.
Faye.
Okay, fuck.
Oh, Mirror's Edge.
No, not Fae. Fuck. The good mom Fae, the sign mom Fae, the.
Oh no, now I got the Mirror's Edge on in my head.
Fuck, I forget the name. Anyway, who cares? The other stuff that's.
Faye from what?
Fuck.
Faye to stay.
Nicorella, Sandriella, or Sandriella. You know when you have to go to something.
Oh, the fairy.
Yeah, fairy godmother. Fuck. Okay, that also.
Faye is like it's the word that used to be utilized, but nobody
I
calls
use the
Faye
French
anymore.
word. Who cares? I don't care. I use the French version. Who cares? Fairy godmother. So yeah.
Well, you know with whom I won't live either? Those fucking fairies. And I ain't talking about the gays.
Listen. Yeah. You.
No, I wasn't talking about them.
Um,
I mean the type with the wings. I don't like them either. I don't
Okay,
want
some
these
good
folks in
news.
these parts.
Because of everything that's happening with the cancel culture right now, I think that people are trying to rebel, but not that hard. But just find it funny that No Time to Die actress and Ana de Armas. Okay, that explains everything. She's like Mexican.
Spanish.
I don't care.
Hey, that's more of a Spanish.
Back again, Arma pushed back against gender swap James Bond. Nobody wants a James Bond does. What? There shouldn't
be any need to steal someone else's character.
I was reading. It's okay.
Oh, I don't know.
I know. I just find it okay. It's just that. Let's go to the next one.
Netflix.
Plus 1 million
Dollars.
subscriber.
Oh.
6% of study
Same
value.
difference.
Okay, I'm just looking forward for that because the things like you will never guess what I did watch recently.
Cuties.
No,
Cuties 2.
no, something that's not that good.
Cuties.
Fuck, Umbrella Academy. Yeah, I told you something that wasn't
Ah,
that
do you want to replace Ezra Miller with Ellen Page?
good. Okay, never. Don't bring that name here, please. That's so fucking dumb. I hate that shit.
No, I
Like,
didn't say a new name. I said
No,
her
I
old
don't
name.
give a shit. I just really don't hate. I hate that person.
She should play the Flash.
As an actor, I hate her. Like,
You don't want her to play Barry
I
Allen?
don't care. It's just that fucking annoying. For real. Like, I'm watching it. Like, you know what? What's the worst part? Season 3 looks interesting, but she brings it. Season 3 is like a solid 7.
Yeah.
Before each time she opened her mouth.
She brings her agenda into it.
Yeah, each time.
Oh, just like being
like,
there.
oh, they're bringing moments just to show that she can virtue signal what's happening in her real life in it. She looks like a
no.
discount fucking Justin Bieber, and that's fucking annoying as hell.
So you don't want her to play Barry Allen.
I don't care. It's just that.
Okay, so you want her to
Like,
play Barry
I think
Allen.
that, okay, the way that I see it is like, if they didn't put that part in and they put it and she made a fuss about it, they will have subscribers that will be watching it because they will know that they removed some woke shit from it. And it's just annoying because, okay, the way that I see it is this. The boss is supposed to be did you watch Umbrella Academy?
Fuck no.
Okay. There's the number one is supposed to be the boss, kind of, right? But the
I
thing-
know about the comic. I know the structure.
Okay. So number one is supposed to be the boss, but the way that they work is that each one do whatever you want and they come together. But what they're trying to do, and I can see it, I didn't finish it. I want to see if I'm completely right. Is they try to make her the boss, right? So at the start she gives an idea, everyone pushes it off, right? Because that's the way that you do the struggle for the leadership, right? So after that she's like, guys, we should do that. Everyone is starting pushing the idea away except one person now. So you have the two girls who are starting to be the chef. So we're gonna do this. Everyone's like no, but at the end they're still there because they have to. So they're trying to bring her to be the chef. And I'm like, nobody can think that she's the chef. She doesn't look like a chef. She doesn't act like a chef. She's near.
This and October Faction, they were like more obscure, kind of indie comics. I'm kind of sad that they just. You know, it's like the reverse of what's happening in manga, where that manga that I used to read that was kind of obscure. It's getting an adaptation by
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man by a good studio, and it looks good. And then
Trigger or is Trigger that doing Chainsaw Man?
no, it's Mappa.
Oh damn, that's
Yeah, that's good. And then you have here with the American comics. That cool comic that I really like is getting adapted. It's a Netflix adaptation. They made the family. The father is white, but everyone else is black. Oh no.
You know what else is trash?
Netflix
adaptation of.
No, you got.
Yeah.
You spoiled it. Spoiled it.
Okay,
Spoiled it.
some good shit. So let's see. Good movie. 12 Monkey. I don't remember that movie. Did you watch it?
Yes. Wait. Who is Ellen Page supposed to be?
She's supposed to be the last one.
The last one?
Yeah. She's supposed to be number 10.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, so the movies. Yeah, 12 Monkeys was a Bruce Willis movie. It was pretty decent. It's a bit obscure in its catalog, but it's worth watching. Interstellar
I don't know.
was good. It had a good soundtrack.
I didn't remember that was good.
It was good in the
boring as
beginning.
hell.
That's the thing. It's a slow burn, but the problem with Interstellar is that it becomes so pretentious in the end and kind of like falls into its own asshole.
Okay.
X-Men: Days of Future Past. It was actually decent.
It was one of the rarest
the better ones.
X-Men.
Yeah, those
Like,
2 or 3 movies felt like actual. First Class was the best.
Day of the Future Past, and what's the last one? There were 3, but I forget the third
Wait,
one.
I'm gonna find it.
Because like there are 3 X-Men movies that are good. All the rest are doo-doo trash. They're so doo-doo trash that I will not even recommend them. You know, if you watch it, you should put it back and burn it because it's that much doo-doo trash. Yeah.
No, it's really just those 2.
You sure?
There's First Class,
Yeah. Days of the Future Past.
and then that's it. Because the other one is Apocalypse, and that sucked dick.
No, Apocalypse was trash.
And then there's Dark Phoenix, that was the worst.
Oh. You pagan god, you should be turned to your torment. Okay, fuck it. Let's go. Hot Tub Time Machine. I have to watch it. It looks fucking funny.
It's more of a comedy.
Yeah, I know. It looks funny as hell.
The Time Traveling Wife, not interested.
Yeah, no.
But I've never seen it. Primer,
It's interesting.
Primer, I wanted to see it, but I never did. If I remember well, it's a guy who made a time machine, but that movie is more really in the mechanic of how time travel works rather than having like the characters.
Wasn't that good?
Endgame, no, honestly, after
prefer.
rewatching, I prefer also the first part.
Yeah.
Endgame, when you rewatch it, the pacing is not that good.
Yeah, it's trash. The pacing is trash.
And it ends in a way where it was a decent ending.
The ending is a fan service, but it's not like a good fan service in my
because
opinion.
the ending, when you think about it, it's set up to it's in the place where it's set up to introduce all these goddamn garbage woke characters.
If you see it that way, yes, but not. You don't even need to see it that way. Like, think about it. Thanos wins. You have to go back in time to try to beat him at at this, and it's just like trash. Like, you don't even fight Thanos for real because Thanos already win.
Yeah, I think
like-
they should have, especially after saying that you can't really time travel without fucking up everything. I think they should have just dumped time travel and just have be 5 years later or 3 years later, but have fight them the actual Thanos.
Yeah,
But yeah, Infinity War was much better.
yeah. I think War was best.
It was a decent movie, but
And Back to the
the
Future.
problem is this: after Endgame, you have the shadow like attached to it. You have like the form fetus of Phase 4.
Well, yeah, but it's not even that. It's just that it's the last movie that was decent. It wasn't that good. Like, you see, like, I can watch most of them. I can watch them back, but Endgame couldn't be watched back because it's too slow. Like, the only part that I would watch back is the big war at the end,
Yeah.
and even that, it's like
So you're
a
saying that-
one-time thing.
So you're saying that you like Thor: The Dark World? It's the second movie.
I don't remember it.
Exactly, you love it.
No. What I mean is, like, most of them, like Winter Soldier, Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
can
yeah,
watch
that
it
one was
back.
really good.
What else?
Thor 2: The Dark World.
Thor 1 was trash. Thor 2, The Dark
It
World.
was trash. That's a joke.
That was trash. Thor 3 wasn't that bad, but fucking white tiki.
Yeah.
What else? Like, you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Iron Man 1, 2, 3 was trash, but 1, 2 were good. 3 I didn't
One
like it.
was good, 2 was okay, 3 was trash.
Yeah. What else?
Guardians
Captain
1 and 2.
Captain America, the
No,
was
it
trash.
sucked.
Winter Soldier was good.
Ant-Man-
Guardian 1, 2 was good. Ant-Man 1 was okay. The second was trash.
Yeah.
It depends. Like some because the first one was introduction, so it wasn't a real movie. It was more like an introduction movie, so it was trash. But everyone was hyping it up like it was the end of the world, and I'm like,
Which one?
that's like for Captain America, first Avenger was trash.
Yeah.
I didn't understand the hype for it. Thor the first was trash. What else? Iron Man 3 was trash.
Doctor Strange was.
Hulk was trash. Hulk was.
No,
the
Hulk wasn't
first-
even made by them.
Yeah, but the first Hulk was good. The second, they didn't do a second.
Hulk,
Bruce Banner sucks.
Doctor Strange, the first one was okay, and the second one was trash.
Yeah. What else? I don't like the new Spider-Man because like the only good one was the third one, and the third one wasn't that good anyway.
No.
It's just at the end he acted like a hero for once. He's like fucking egoistic fucking dumbass. And the last in the list is Back to the Future and all the franchise because it's a fucking great franchise. They will never reboot it, and if they reboot it, I will just buy the DVD. I don't care. I just don't want them to be rebooted. Okay, next shot. So, what do you think about the fact that they will bring back the Snyderverse because everything else that they try to do is fucking up?
Fuck it, why not? I saw the Snyder Cut and it was pretty decent.
Yeah, that's why I asked you because I knew that you watched the
And
Snyder Cut.
I actually want to see how it ends.
Okay,
Fuck it, why not at this point?
could be good.
What else are you going to do? Yeah, no, First Class. Then there's the Wolverine. Then there's Days of the Future Past. Then Deadpool. Then Apocalypse. Then Logan. Then Deadpool 2.
Logan wasn't that fun to watch for real.
Then no, it wasn't. Then Dark Phoenix.
I
Then
forget
New
why I
Mutants.
put that here, but fuck it. Nintendo Picture exists now. Just saying that Nintendo Picture exists. So it's gonna be fun seeing Nintendo. Like, Nintendo is doing a reverse Sony. Do you think about it? Like, Sony had everything and is losing everything. Nintendo
Yeah.
has had video game unlocked and now is getting expanded.
Yeah.
And he's not giving anything to fucking
There's a
America.
reason why I don't play my PS4 anymore, except for that Crash game.
Yeah. Except for free games.
For real, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I didn't open it in months. Anyway, so this one I wanted to talk about it.
You Akasho.
So this one, why I wanted to talk about it is not Netflix. It's Netflix Japan who announced that they will do a live action Yu Yu Hakusho, and this changed everything. Because the thing is, like, Netflix does it the American way. And I don't have a problem with American movie. I have a problem with Americanizing a Japanese movie. They always do it trash. The model that they follow is Dragon Ball Revolution. Evolution?
Yeah, evolution.
Evolution. Dragon Ball's trash. Okay? Like, oh, what? We're gonna take everything and fuck it up. The only good thing that came out was Alita Battle Angel, and that's the only fucking shit. And we will not have a second one. And that's sad.
We'll have one in 2025.
We won't.
No, what's his face? James Cameron said he was working on it, but it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah, but
Alita Battle Chiquita.
yeah, but that was a fucking good movie. I like that's kind of the movie that I want to keep. And I wanted your opinion because, like, it's the fad right now, like, shitting on everything that's live action. And I won't lie, I do it every time. If you go to GeekGateX and you go to live action, that's my section, and I'm shitting on every live action that exists, except if it's come from Japan. And
Yeah, because they actually take care of the live action features,
yeah, because
even if they're kind of corny.
because they don't do the fucking woke shit. Like, is it with you that we saw that one of the people that's realizing the One Piece live action is like, oh, this character looks like Trump, and like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my
Shut the
God.
fuck up and go back to work.
You look like Trump.
Yeah. Anyway, let me say, I like the design and I like the stuff. Like, I trust, I trust Japanese. Like,
Oh, scroll the fuck back up.
yeah.
Scroll up. Scroll up. Just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
What are you looking at?
That's pretty good. It's pretty good looking.
Yeah, I know.
Scroll back down.
Like,
Yeah, no. There's something going. Yeah, scroll back down. Yeah, well, it's look, it's in the Japanese adaptation. So
like, I love Japanese actors. Like, did you watch what's the name? Bleach live action?
yeah, I saw bits. Yeah,
It's fun. It's fun, and that's all that I want in my fucking shit. That's fun. It's stupid and should be fun.
okay.
But
So
no,
when are we getting Grimjo versus Ichigo in live action?
that's gonna be great
Yeah.
if it happened. So I don't trust Netflix, but I do trust Japan, and that bring my because of my trust. I think that they will do it great and they will do it justice. Like, even the character, like, it looks like it. They don't do the dumb stuff of fucking stuff.
Oh no, they can't wear like the X-Men. They can't wear like yellow. We have to give them like black spandex.
Yeah, because
It's more realistic. Like no, it sucks.
okay.
I can't move it.
And one thing that I heard, and I block. Okay, I get block happier nowadays. Sometimes I listen to short because we have to get better at some stuff, and short, blah 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 blah. In brief, I listen to short, right? And I was watching a creator who was talking about Netflix live action. He was talking about One Piece and Nami, and at the end, and he put it at the end, so he know that if people listen to the end, they will listen to that part. If they don't, they won't listen to that part. And at the end, he's like, Nami could not walk like this in a live action, because Nami, the way like that, she's walking with a beach attire most of the time, right? Like, Oda, like, giving us fan service.
I will quote a great man who once said, "I like women."
Yeah, that's Japan. But the thing is, like, he said she will not walk like that. When I hear that, I didn't care if his video was good. I just block him. And that's how block happy I am. Because if you like Japanese stuff, I don't say that you cannot critique them. But if you want to critique them of a petty way, like, oh, I don't like fan service in my stuff, but it's okay if it does exist. I'm like, okay, we good. Why does fan service exist? You blocked. That's why I see it. Like, one is like, it's okay, I don't like it, but the story is good, I can pass by. You can have your fan service, I can have the story, it's okay, we good. One is like, you shouldn't have what I don't like. So you don't deserve that shit, and you deserve to be blocked. I don't care. Just passing by. And I just like how they try to look really like the manga and the anime. It's just cool. I just like Japan. It's fun. It's not that serious as everything else. Anyway.
I didn't he get isekai by Truck-kun?
No.
No, didn't he, like, he dies in the beginning and goes to the ghost world?
Can be, I don't know.
I call it it's an isekai, okay? Everything
it's
is
not,
an isekai.
It's not an isekai, go fuck yourself.
When you go to bed and
Okay.
you sleep, that's an isekai.
That's just for you. Sims add same-sex orientation and in a free feature update in
Oh.
I have to say something because I find it funny. EA make you pay for a new garden equipment. New garden equipment. But if it's degeneracy, it's like, take it for free. Oh, damn, that's good.
Like herpes or gonorrhea.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next. No, get here. Yeah, we just talk about the live action Yu Yu Hakusho.
Nice.
I just like the new statue of 2B.
A2.
I will buy it if I have money left. What's that? Netflix, Resident Evil.
Oh God, no.
More humiliating than expected. So it's cancelled, by the way.
Dang.
It's already cancelled because it was trash. That's all. Let's go to the next. Okay, and the last one because I'm tired and you are too, I guess.
I'm gonna get some sausages in my mouth.
Okay, I'm gonna eat some cat. I mean some pussy cat.
What?
I mean some pussy. Stray. We're gonna stream some stray. Okay.
You want to stream it? I just want to play it.
We can do two things at once.
Without commentary? I'm not doing commentary. I'm dead.
We can do two things at once.
Okay, let's go.
Anyway, Multiverses at LeBron James. Do you know what Multiverses is?
Yeah.
It's like a $30 game that wants to be smashed.
It looks pretty cool, but it's like LeBron James. Fuck off, LeBron James.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of funny. So they just add LeBron James.
Sport.
I just wanted to talk about the fact that they add LeBron James in a video game that's not fucking NBA 2K or NBA Live. It's just funny as hell.
Yeah, you need to have a high IQ to be able to play this game in the competitive scene.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. I'm retired.
Something Turgenev.
So I hope you like it. And
No.
Don't forget, stay passionate.
I won't.
And I don't know, like if you like it, you like it. Who cares?
Did you like it?
I know that we don't talk too much, but I really hope you get this message, cuz, and I ain't gonna go out my way to bash you and preach at you, cuz that's not proactive. I just had to write a track dedicated to you, and that's so. If you stumble across some of these words, I'll at the very least know that you voluntarily heard what I had to say. So as I lay in this pad awake, I'm trying to gather my thoughts so I don't squander this track away. It's hard to mention that your father's in prison now. That really messed me up how I'm anarchistic, yet my closest kinfolk is the popo, an agent of the same state I'm